Welcome back. We'll continue from here. Select the correct sequence for transport of sperm cells in the male reproductive system. Option 2 is the answer. I would recommend you to watch this video. It's a 3D animation video explaining the pathway of sperm. You can actually visualize every detail. The link is in the description. This is the screenshot from the same video. This shows seminiferous tubules. Now tubule indicates the tubes have very small diameter. You can notice here the outer region has stem cells which form the spermatogonia, and spermatogonia undergoes spermatogenesis to form spermatids. Spermatids are round, they are not motile, so they undergo another round of a process which is called spermiogenesis, and finally they have a tail, they are motile now. So developmental process happens from outer to inner region. This is the lumen, this is a cavity here. Keep in mind the spermatozoa will never come out from this region. They are not supposed to come in the interstitial region. They will always move in the lumen and further down to rete testis. So these are the tubules, seminiferous tubules. They are highly coiled, okay, arranged in these testicular lobules. So spermiation, just like ovulation, sounds similar. They both means release of the gamete from the original source of production. So spermatozoa will move out through the lumen, okay, not from the outer region. Through the lumen into rete testis. Rete testis will join into vasa efferentia, followed by epididymis, and this is vas deferens. Now similar image in NCERT textbook shows seminiferous tubule here. This is rete testis, this is vasa efferentia, epididymis, and then vas deferens. Vas deferens will then merge with the duct from seminal vesicle, so it will form ejaculatory duct. Now this is the ejaculatory duct, this is ureter, and this is prostate gland. Now at the time of ejaculation, prostate gland undergoes contractions and it will squeeze the ureter, and this is the reason why semen never get mixed up with urine, even though the duct is common for both these. And then the terminal part of urethra is called urethral meatus. Now we see the option once again.